2 out. Over to third. It gets away. Alan Craig is going to come to the plate. Here's the throw. He is. The umpire making the call. They're going to say he's safe. There was interference at third base. Interference with Middlebrooks at third.
Moss has a single, a homer, and a walk.
Oh, deep to right. This may do it. It is gone. Bottom of the 19th inning, and we are finally going home. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
What a night.
So here's Perez. Perez, center field. Hit very well. Venable on the move. Venable dives, and he makes the catch. A game-saving catch. And that'll end the inning. What a play by Will Venable to send this game to the 13th.
Talk about full extension. Holy smokes, what a play.
1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 out. Dodgers lead 6-5 in the 9th. Rodriguez set. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, center field. Back goes Matt Kemp. A long way back, and he makes the catch against the wall on the warning track. A spectacular catch, and the Dodgers win. Is it possible to have a walk-off win on a catch?
Closing in on first pitch in Cleveland. The Red Sox and Indians come your way next. Nighttime baseball now from Progressive Field here in the Buckeye State of Ohio. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Boston Red Sox and the Central leading Cleveland Indians. Here with another edition of Indians Baseball, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
And as you see their numbers here on the season, one of the big keys for each of them, stay away from the walks. Those free base runners have had a tendency to come back and bite each of these guys so far. So those are going to need to be kept at a minimum.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox, as John Farrell's guys will line up like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His numbers right there on the right side of your screen. Into the box is the leadoff hitter Shane Victorino, and we are just about set to get this one underway. Good crowd on hand as the first pitch tonight is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7-0.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. And he will cruise into second base as he starts things out tonight with a double.
Boy, he just about kicked this one off with a bang. This one had a pretty good chance of getting out of here, but he'll wind up settling for a double off the wall and an explosive start to this game.
Jonathan Herrera will stand in now, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Here's a swing and heads up, as he had to hit the deck for dear life that time. Now a fastball, as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Brantley will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one. So with one on and one out now, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. David Ortiz will get his first opportunity now with that leadoff man still at second here with one gone now. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Runner at second here with one man out. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Looks at a ball, 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You got to put this ball in play.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout, and that's going to land foul. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, and that takes care of Big Papi for route number 2.
That's just a textbook case right here. By not advancing the runner on that previous at-bat, that would have been a run. Instead, now you've got 2 outs and a runner only at third.
Mike Napoli will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a look there at the American League leaders in that batting race. The next pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
If they can lay off that curveball, get into better hitters counts, they're going to see more fastballs, and that plays to your advantage as a hitter. You want fastballs and fastball counts.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And no doubt about this one. It's in there, 3-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a line drive, but foul. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Daniel Nava will stand in a good first inning RBI spot with runners at the corners now and 2 away. And this is low, ball 1. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Red Sox nothing. Tribe coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Indians here. They'll go to work against the sinker ball specialist, Jamaican-born right-hander Justin Masterson. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. Michael Brantley will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Michael Brantley.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here's one hit towards the hole. And the flip on by Herrera is in time for the first out.
Second baseman,
Jason Kipnis will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Brandon Moss will take his first cuts now. Currently second in the American League in home runs. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. And there you see the home run leaders we touched on a moment ago. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
That's the way you want to see guys respond after giving up a home run. You know, some guys, they go into a shell, they hang their heads. Some guys get a little gun shy, they start to nibble at the corners. This guy, he gets teed off, and he comes right after the next guy in the lineup. If I'm a pitching coach, that's what I want to see.
Nick Swisher will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be fouled away. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1 for the Indians on the home run by Kipnis. We'll head to the top of the second, and the Tribe are off to an early 1-0 lead. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Pierzynski.
First pitch coming. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. In for strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, I think there's something to be said for being patient, and then there's being overly patient. I mean, especially with 2 strikes, you've got to protect the plate up there. But he looks at 4 pitches, and he never even took the bat off his shoulder.
Will Middlebrooks will get his first cuts here. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here's the 2-2 home. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This is nothing more than a great pitch here on 2-2. just a changeup that totally bottoms out right there. Very tough to do anything with that.
Johnny Gomes will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Fouled back. The next 0-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Up with it is Aviles. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. It remains 1-0. Carlos Santana will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he hasn't been much of a contributor these past 10 or so games, as you see the average there. And a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt, in fact.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Off the bat, I thought this thing might be caught, but it just keeps going and going, and he nearly got it out of here as he winds up hitting it off the track. He's into second base here with a leadoff double.
David Murphy will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. For Santana, he's at second with his 9th two-base hit of the year. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping them out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
And this might advance the runner as it's on the ground to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well, and that's just a really nice job right there. After the leadoff double, I don't care who the next guy is, he has to, at the very least, make a productive out. And that's a good job right there as he gets his man to third, now with just 1 out.
Mike Aviles will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak. And this ball will be chopped foul. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Over toward the line now is Victorino, but he's going to run out of room. It's a foul ball. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Nava will make the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Just needed to make contact here somehow. Hopefully get the ball in the air. And that's a job well done as it pushes the lead to 2 runs now.
Brett Hayes will get his first chance now. Trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Now here's the first pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
And now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 2-strike delivery is a bouncing ball back up the middle, and it's going to get into center field. It's a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Zach Walters will dig in for the first time, and he'll do so right at the 300 mark for the year. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Michael Brantley will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one, as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Man at second here with 2 away. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And a first-pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Now for Brantley, he's at second with his 9th 2-base hit of the year. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a man left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Indians 4 and the Red Sox nothing. Xander Bogaerts will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now a ball rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Shane Victorino will stand in. He doubled to open up the ball game. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
0-1.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Oh, he goes right with the fastball, and this is stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they have trouble with it in right center. Victorino's flying all right, headed for third. And he is in there at third with a one-out triple.
Good opportunity for him here as he's into third with his second triple of the year.
Second baseman, Jonathan Herrera.
Jonathan Herrera will try it again. He flew out his first time. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. Step on the bag for one.
Well, the first baseman's playing back here, conceding the run, so no shot to come home with this thing. All he can do is take it to the bag himself, and the run will come in to score.
David Ortiz will try and start over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. Murphy is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Indians on top, 4-1. Brandon Moss makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
And this is lined into right field, and he's aboard here with the leadoff single. He's around first on his way to second now. The relay, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Well, these guys have one home run already, and this was nearly a second one here. You can see it bang off the wall out there on the fly, and he's going to wind up with a double. But he didn't miss a big fly by much.
Nick Swisher will stand in now with the runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And a big rip by Swisher, but he comes up empty. It's 0-2.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Hard hit towards center. And that's in there, base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Carlos Santana will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the third inning. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now he goes the other way with a fastball, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And they're not going to get him at the plate as the second run scores to make this 6-1.
Well, no shortage of offense early on. That's already 10 hits combined between these two teams. And he pulls into second with a hard hit double right here.
David Murphy will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. No one out with a runner at second. Fouled straight back. And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. Swinging a tapper out in front. Oh, and he throws it away. And he'll reach first safely.
And sometimes you can just have a little bit of a mental block on this play. It's just a simple step and throw, but he winds up firing it right by his man at first.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Ryan Dempster is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Mike Aviles will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And the runner's coming home. Pitch taken for a strike. And they'll tag him out after the break from third. And I'm not sure if that was a missed sign or not, but something certainly went wrong there.
I don't know if this was maybe a blown sign on a suicide squeeze or what. But if not, this is about as dumb a decision as you can make.
Brett Hayes will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And that's going to plate the runner from second, and it's now a 7-1 game.
You want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher? Give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Zach Walters will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Michael Brantley will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from the defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a ball popped up. Playable behind the plate for Brzezinski. And he'll make the catch just in front of the screen, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. 3 innings complete. The Tribe lead this one 7-1. Mike Napoli will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Let's go, guys.
And here's the first pitch. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. A solo home run for Mike Napoli. Number 11 for him on the season, and it's a 7-2 game now.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Daniel Nava will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Center fielder, Daniel Nava.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Changed up on him there, but it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Murphy has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
A.J. Pierzynski will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And this is going to be a foul ball. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
So many times pitchers will get ahead, then they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this will stay playable as it's taken in just shy of the screen for the second out.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
Will Middlebrooks will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. First pitch to him. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Sox get a run, however, on the home run by Napoli. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Indians 7 and the Red Sox 2. Jason Kipnis will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Swinging a liner back through the box. And Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. He's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Brandon Moss will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. First pitch coming. Dempster really letting it fly now. Strike 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. There's Herrera for one. Back to Napoli, a double play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nick Swisher.
Nick Swisher will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And with 2 outs here and nobody on, if he gets a fastball like that one, he won't be afraid about airing one out here. This is a swing for the fences type situation.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
7 runs, 11 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Lined into left center. And that's going to be a base hit for Swisher. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Carlos Santana will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. First offering on the way. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. A runner on first with 2 away. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. Indians leave 1. They're on top 7-2. Johnny Gomes will lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next.
Left fielder, Johnny Gomes.
Let's go, Indians!
First pitch coming. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Line hard into left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
This is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Shane Victorino will step in. He tripled and subsequently scored last time around. Pitch home to Victorino. Fastball in there for a called strike. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Jonathan Herrera will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Foul. And a breaking ball lined into left field, a base hit.
And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, if they can chip away, maybe get a run or 2 here, they can get right back in this ball game before you know it.
David Ortiz. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Short lead from second, now the pitch. First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball 1.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Up high, 2-1 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
And this will be fouled away. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They're down 5. It's 7-2. David Murphy will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Here's the first offering. And he gets the fastball on the first pitch and shoots it into center field for a leadoff single. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Mike Aviles will stand in, called out on strikes his last time. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And even with a 5-run lead, you've got to play with the mindset that no lead is ever safe. So that's a good job right there, taking second and getting yourself into scoring position.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. A runner at second, nobody out. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Up next for Cleveland, catcher, Red
Brett Hayes will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Now a hard liner, but foul. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit.
Yeah, right here, runner on third, 1 out. All you're looking to do is hit a ground ball past the pitcher, and you're going to get that run home. Here is the added bonus. He finds the hole, and he gets it on into center field.
Zach Walters will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Mike Napoli will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th. And that's in there for strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
One pitch swung on and pulled down the line to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Daniel Nava will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. In there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. Here comes a 1-2. Swinging a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. In there, and it's 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still 8-2. Michael Brantley will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Center fielder, Michael Brantley.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Nava is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Well, they had to call on him a bit earlier than they would have liked, but all things considered, he's done a pretty nice job in long relief so far, just allowing the 1 earned run.
Jason Kipnis will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Napoli will hang with it, and that's out number 2.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it, popping it straight up.
Brandon Moss will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Nava is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Indians go down 1-2-3, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Will Middlebrooks will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Third baseman, Will Middlebrooks.
Scott Atchison will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it.
That might have been his best swing of the night there. He was right on it.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and here's the powerful Johnny Gomes. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Here's the 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Now the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Xander Bogaerts will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And that's by him. It's 0-1. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Now a high bouncer toward the hole. Oh, and this goes right past him. And they won't have a play as he reaches it first. Let's see how this is scored.
Boy, and with 2 away, that pitcher's probably 3/4 of the way back into the dugout. But then, not so fast. He's going to have to come back and do some more work now.
Shane Victorino will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time. Pitch home to Victorino. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
2 out with the man at first. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. And Aviles will make the catch and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. Still 8-2. Andrew Miller will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Nick Swisher will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Designated hitter, Nick Swisher.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's a hard hit ball. Caught out there at second base. And that'll take care of the leadoff man here in the home 7th.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Carlos Santana will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. There to play it is Victorino, and that's out number 2.
Well, how about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
David Murphy will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Swing and a hard liner to center field. Nava is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Jonathan Herrera will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
For Boston, second baseman.
Nick Hagedorn will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here's the 1-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
You saw the numbers when he came in a minute ago. He is yet to give up an earned run this year, so you can't ask for a whole lot more than that from one of the keys to your bullpen.
David Ortiz will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Mike Napoli will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And that's taken for strike 1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. Hayes will put this one away, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still 8-2. Mike Aviles will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. And he runs and pushes one hard down the third baseline. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak. Brett Hayes will try and keep it going. 3 for 3 thus far. And a fastball for Miller as he jumps ahead, 0-1. This crowd, likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
Lined hard to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Making a bid there for a 4-hit ball game. And you kind of figured if they were ever going to get this guy out, it might be on a ball exactly like this one.
Zach Walters will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Now the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
Now a ball lined towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Michael Brantley will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And this is fouled straight back. And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. First and second now, 1 man out. The 0-2 once more. Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Gomes is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Jason Kipnis will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Indians strand a couple, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Daniel Nava will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Daniel Nava.
Scott Downs will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. I want to remind you folks that coming up after the ball game, comprehensive highlights from the contest tonight as we look back on all the action right here on the show. A.J. Pierzynski will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And this ball will be chopped foul. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. Now a ball lined to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Good work that time at the plate. You'll see he hangs in there on that slider, and that's not easy to do on a tough left-handed pitcher. He manages to square it up, and he gets himself a solid single.
Will Middlebrooks will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good action on the sinker, 1 and 2.
And this has been his problem all night long. Just keeps going after pitches that he should be watching.
Now the veteran deals on 1 and 2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runners on first with 1 down. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. And he thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Johnny Gomes will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-0 now to Gomes. Grounded, foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that's going to put an end to this one, and the Indians will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Boy, another night and another victory. How much longer can they keep it up? I mean, this has been incredible to watch.
quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Indians win this one 8-2. Good night from Cleveland.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious